Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you all back to Lands of Light right here, playing some Battle Brothers with the Light Crusaders. Last session, we got into an altercation at the Knight's Axe Hills right here. Fortunately, we were able to best the foes that tried to dispatch us, and in fact, we got ourselves some great rewards in doing so, including this marvelous hooked blade right here. Very excited to see that. Dan seems to also be lightly wounded. We have a bit of a problem. Primarily, it's that we need tools. We really do need tools, but we're a bit low on crowns, and we need to make our way over to some of these towns to hopefully find ourselves... hopefully find ourselves some sort of work. This contract's locked right now because we're not really that well known. We're not, no one really cares about us that much. I understand why not. Mostly because we did give up one contract, but that one time we did give up that one contract. Unfortunately, there's nothing here for us, so we're just going to make our way over to Helmfast right here. I think it might be quicker to just pass through the mountaintop than it would be to go all the way around this road. They could just mine through my voice cracked there. They could just mine through this mountain and make a road and have it go through there. That'd be kind of quick. That'd be much quicker. And very defensible as well. You could just collapse the mine if all hell goes... if all hell breaks loose. It's a really cool little area, isn't it? It's definitely formidable. I would not try to fight it. It's basically Helm's Deep. Let's see what we have. Any contracts? Probably not. Yeah, none of them too accessible for us. Oh, a training hall. Oh, okay. Do we learn skills here, or is it... have your man... participate in a sparring fight with experienced opponents and various fighting styles. The bruises collected and lessons learned will result in 40% experience gain for 2 to 3 days. That costs a lot of money, though, just for a 40% experience to gain for a very short amount of time. What about these ones? Alright, okay. It's the same thing, but over a longer period of time. The same thing right there. Although 10% less experience the further down you go. I feel like that one's quite good. 20% bonus experience for 6 to 8 days, although it is very expensive. Just as expensive as this one, though. Probably would be a good idea to go for the sparring fight. If you wanted to level someone up quickly and you took a quest to do some patrols, that way you're going to be fighting a lot of people anyway. I like the idea of that. It's kind of cool, but very expensive. More of a late game kind of thing. Armors. Let's see what we got right here. Okay, not much at all, really. They have got some mid-game armor right here, which is quite nice to look at. And some late-game armor, but nothing that we really could afford. We're just sort of browsing, we're just browsing. Don't worry about it. And then, of course, the war rand right there. These are quite nice, the long axes. Just a two-handed equivalent of the axe, just good against armor and shields. I usually have at least 2 people with the long axe. Quite nice. Two-handed hammer. Very good against armor, apparently. Wow, 200% effectiveness against armor. Quite strong. Maybe I will go for some sort of build with having 2 people with two-handed weapons, or maybe 1 person. I'll probably just have 1 person. They could just be like a really meaty tank. Although they won't have a shield, which would significantly lower their defensive abilities, but oh well, we'll find out. Mostly just sort of someone with a hammer that's just really good at wrecking armor. Or a shield. No, I don't... Well, or an axe. Depends who we're against, really. But nothing here for us, unfortunately. What about tools? Okay. I think we should go for it. Although 24 days, or 24 supplies is what we need, or tools. And also 23 hours. I think we should go for it. If we go for a quest, it's going to take... We'll be able to get the quest done quicker, or within 23 hours. And I'd rather have all of our people up and running. So we're going to buy it. Don't know how I feel about that. Because, at the same time, we're a bit low on money, and we just paid. So we've got 2 days left. Hopefully, we can find ourselves a quest. Otherwise, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. The days tend to go by a lot quicker in this, as I recall, as well. It sort of makes sense, because this is quite... really, this is quite the distance. Let's see what we can find in here, though. No quests again, unfortunately. We could sell some items here, I suppose, as sort of a last-minute kind of thing. How much food do we have? 2 more days worth of food. We're going to have to buy some extra food. Where to next? Okay, we can go down here to Hagamoose. Hagamoose? It's a very interestingly named place. Four Feathers Highlands. I should really pay attention. We are going against a wood right here. And we've just used up all of our tools. Still pretty good, because it means that we're all repaired now. Well, for the most part, we're repaired. So I like that. Most of us are still wearing pretty shoddy headgear, though. Some peasants right there. Wonder if we could have hired them if we interacted with them. If we can interact with them. Oh, well. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got 2 quests here. Okay. Or 2 contracts. Let's see. Ambush trade routes and disappearing villages. I don't know if we're ready for 2 skulls yet. It's one of these things where it depends what the quest is. But 2 skulls is, 2 skulls too many for me at the moment. Let's go for the 1 skull. Let's see what they want. Manly's back, pleading the thumbs over his... Okay, let's talk money. I didn't actually see what the quest was. Wait, I'm going to accept the offer. Drive off... Brigands. Okay, drive off Brigands. For 340 crowns. I will accept that. Doesn't sound too bad. How far away are they? Oh, fucking... Really? In there? Oh, wow. In the middle of a forest. Okay, then. I don't like it because I've got to pass through all this rubbish to get there. And that's going to use up a lot of time. We don't have that much time left. We need to get some money. We're going to be near this place as well, so I suppose we can make our way down here if we finish the quest. It's midday, though, and we just... Yep, here we go. Hopefully we can find some items stuck in here. Some brigand thugs, a brigand poacher, and a brigand raider. Okay, then. We are in a forest, which I feel like we can use to our advantage. They do have a single archered unit, though. It is raining, which is going to lower their combat effectiveness. We could move up here to try and deal with this raider before anyone else. Or we could just sort of move up straight away. They've got some really good positioning there, though. Whereas this is a very open area, much better for us. Could move Icarus up to the bush here. I think I'm going to do that. And Marius, we're going to wait your turn for a second. Same thing with you, Nauria. Going to take a shot. Hitting the shield right there of Eghan. Dan, I think you should also move up. And Eghan... I don't know, it depends what these guys really do. We can move within these small positions here. Are you going to move up? Nope, you're going to stay where you are. A lot of them are taking a defensive stance. Not great for me. Means I've got to go and try and get them. And they're going to sort of try and fight in the narrow pass between these trees. Meanwhile, we're going to wait in these bushes until these two eventually try and come round to flank us. Usk, you're going to move up. Still not moving. Marish, you're also going to move up. And now you're going to move up here. Let's see if they do anything. Not really moving. I was expecting them to back up a little bit more, but then again, they do have this tree in the way. Oh, he's probably moving around here, although I think he did move up. I can't tell. Alright, if he's going to be by himself, I don't really mind moving up a bit more here. Although, would Icarus being ahead be the best plan? Not really. It's just too narrow of a zone. Really would want to have Usk follow him to be a defensive team buddy. So really, maybe I'll have Icarus move up here. Poach is going to take a shot, see if he does anything. Oh, yep. A hell of a lot of damage right there on... Oh, yeah, we need to rename you, Gerald. We'll see if we can find anyone. Dan... Can move you here. There we go. That's going to be sort of a good positioning for us. Meanwhile, for you... You're going to get hit by 2 people if you go there. In opponent's zone of control, so it costs 3 AP. Does it cost 3 AP to moon? And no. Alright, the rain is probably causing an increase in AP cost for moving in the terrain. Oh, then again, maybe it's the terrain itself here, just the mossy ground. Oh yeah, it seems to be. Okay, then. That wasn't a thing before, so something to get used to. Meanwhile, Jared, you're also going to move up. I'm trying to question movement here. I'm kind of creeped out. You're not moving. None of them are really moving. Gerald, because you've taken so much damage and you're so weak, I'm going to move you back for a second. Meanwhile, Nelia, you can move up and then go... Oh, bloody hell, I keep forgetting. Got to do adrenaline first. Oh, moving up. Ideal for us. I was hoping for that. Because now he's got himself in a worse position. Didn't see you, though. I should have really done a body count. Still not bad for us, though, because we can move Marius up here. He's going to move up as well. Going to get Nelry in a bit of an awkward position. Is that Forest? It's free AP, 2 AP, free AP. Right, we're going to move... Ooh, I don't like that positioning there, because he's going to be able to get a swing on me next turn. But also, I kind of like... I want to help Nelia out. Can I space? I'm going to wait my turn. You're moving up, which is questionable. Okay, no, you're just defending yourselves. Okay, so we can go for the swing right here. Well, the spear, shift. What word am I trying to think of right now? I don't know. Just hit them. There we go. Good job. Jared right here. There's a 71% chance and only one hit to go, unfortunately. Did some damage, though. Quite nice. The Raider's just going to stick around. I would like to get that Raider's helmet. That's some nice gear right there. Meanwhile, Yuri. I think you're going to be useless around here, Yuri. Let's move you up. Meanwhile, for you... I think to avoid a swing from this two-handed wielder, we're going to back up. For you, we're going to go for the repel. Hook. A target 2 tiles away is hooked and pulled close if there is space. A target cannot be pulled up to a level of height, but may take damage if it's pulled down several layers at once. Shield wall, spear wall, and riposte will be cancelled for a successfully hooked in target. A rooted target not be hooked. Okay. We could go for you, I suppose. You have your turn next, which is unfortunate. So you're probably going to do a little bit of damage to Nelia, but probably won't kill him. Lots of damage right there. You also have a deep abdominal cut. You have double grip as well. So 25% increased damage if you hit. Did get a hit on right there. Not great. You're going to move up twice, but you're not going to be able to get a hit off. You're going to stay there, Dan. You're going to move up. You are. Gonna do some damage on Nelia, though. Nelia's in a really bad spot. I didn't think about his positioning very well, did I? Oh, the Raider getting himself in a bit of a pickle right here. Okay, don't know why he did that. 57%. You're gonna move back, because you can't do anything there. Meanwhile, Eghan, 69% chance to do some damage on you. Bit unfortunate. I really want to kill you. 76% chance. Yeah, loads of damage. Poach is going to go for some pot shots. Not really being successful there. 75% chance. A miss. A hit. Usk, 66% chance to get for the Raider. Let's go for adrenaline. Go for a hit there. Meanwhile, you're just going to move back. Jared. What do we do with you? Well, I don't like Nelia's positioning here. I do prefer you just to push him back and put yourself in his place. You are going to be surrounded by a couple of them. I did forget about that Thug. That was a massive misplay right there. Silly me. Yuri's going to move up. And Gerald, stay there. Excuse me. Going to use adrenaline. Gonna try and kill this Raider. Hopefully not destroy his armor. Oh, we did destroy his armor. Well, maybe his helmet will be fine then. Okay then, so Nelia's got his turn first. Killing him would be ideal. 63 versus 58. Come on, kill him. Oh, God! These misses. 67%. Get the kill on the raider. Fantastic to see. We're going to try and move up. Deal with him. Alright, so let's see. Is anyone going to... Nope, the two-handed's going to have a swing on someone. Oh, that's just fun, isn't it? Alright. 80%. A hit. Another hit. Oh! Killed his teammate, though. Oh, that is funny. But did a hell of a lot of damage on us. That's not going to be great to repair. Alright, let's kill him. Could have avoided it, though. We really could have. But, you know, gotta make sure to position ourselves well. That was misplay right there because I moved Neri in a poor position where he got flanked. And also, I didn't do a head count and didn't realize there was someone else coming around to take our flank right there. You know, it's all the game. You got to think. A lot of these mistakes right now, or a lot of these bad things happening to us, are mistakes, misplays on my part. Meanwhile, can you move back? You are bleeding. I wonder if that will kill you. Let's bring the dog out. See if we can catch up to this guy before he runs off. Gonna hit our dog right there. Jared. I don't know what you should do here. Maybe a hit and then a riposte. See, missing a 71. It's just, yeah, it's really bad. Nelia, you're fine where you are. And us, you can move down to help us over here. Meanwhile, Icarus, move up. And Dan can move up as well. You stay where you are. So our Doge is going to try and get some hits right there. Hitting the shield and missing. Marius. Going to try the 59% on this Brigand Thug right here. A hit. Killing them instantly. Good job, sir. Good job. You can stay over there. Bleeding still. Probably going to die next turn unless we can win. You go there. Few hits on Yuri. 63%. A hit. Another hit. He's now wavering. We're going to miss your turn, Nelia. A miss. And a shield wall. I don't know what you can do, really, because you're still... Are you still bleeding? Can't really tell. Don't have any bandages, unfortunately, which means you probably are going to die unless you have stopped bleeding. Ooh, I think he did stop bleeding. Great. Oh, that was good for us. Nope, didn't stop bleeding. Okay, great. Don't know why he was bleeding so much. There wasn't really an indicator for it other than he had a cut, which, I mean, everyone else has had cuts before and they weren't bleeding, so don't know what that's about. We're going to move around here. Hopefully he survived. Nope. You're a little bit fatigued there, buddy. We'll have Jared move further in. I wonder how you're exhausted, which is great for us, but at the same time, we're also all exhausted. At least we've got a battle brother right here doing a good amount of damage. 68%. Go for the kill. Fantastic. Yeah, he survived. Nice. Oh, fucking kill me. He's got a broken knee. He's always content with being in reserve, and he has minus 40% on... yep, that's a retirement right there. God, they need to lower the severity of that. There's no point of having someone if they have those low stats. How many goods did we get? 120 gold and a ring. As well as the helmet. Nice. Some spears, a shield. Oh, and also some beer. Great. That will heighten the spirits. Yeah. After the battle, your men round up the brigand remains. The survivors beg for their lives. One looks more like a kid than a man, but he is the quietest of them all. We are men of light. We cannot kill them. Fantastic. Okay, then. So we do have a brother around here. You, Akan. Unfortunately, having a permanent down buff, broken knee, which can't be healed. Or at least, to my knowledge, I've never found a way to heal it. I might keep a hold of you to see if that can work out. At the same time, you're also always going to be dissatisfied, aren't you? Unless you're in reserve. Which, once again, you could probably easily manipulate that. But anyway, oh, 2 contracts here as well. We have a temple. No, see, it's just cut neck vein. They need to change it so you can get rid of permanent effects for a lot of money. Because otherwise, these places, I'd rather just wait. Like, there's no reason. I could just wait until they don't have these down buffs. And their down buffs aren't too severe. Doesn't really matter, some of them. I mean, okay, they're pretty severe, but none of them are as severe as a broken knee. Right, anyway, we're going to retire you, my friend. It's been a pleasure. Bloody hell. Okay, I got to drag them, apparently. Dismiss. 80 fucking gold. Bloody hell, that's a lot of money. Not happy about that at all. Meanwhile, let's check our levels. The reason I'm paying them to dismiss them, by the way, is otherwise everyone gets extremely dissatisfied. You should definitely have an increase in melee skill because it's quite a big jump right there. High initiative. I think better resolve and max fatigue. Let's increase initiative by 5. That's quite a lot. There are some skills that do base your defense on your total initiative, which is quite nice. I think the dodge skill does. You should definitely have a resolve upgrade because that will put you past 40. Extra melee skill. Now, melee defense plus 3 right there is quite nice. And then it's also go for the extra fatigue. We're also going to give you 9 lives. I think 9 lives is a good one. Get them out of some sticky situations. It's very potent. I'm surprised they have it so early on, to be honest. Right, let's see. Having a health upgrade might be good for you, actually. You seem like you may be a tank at some point in the future, which means we probably want to give you extra fatigue and also extra initiative? Extra resolve, I think, yeah. More resolve. Or maybe extra defense. Alright, give you more health. You know, we'll just go for what we did before. There we go. That's quite good. And then also you, Gerald, or we need to rename. Let's give you extra defense. Give you extra health as well. Wow, okay. You are very proficient in health, apparently. And also, we'll give you max fatigue, just because that's a +4 right there. We really should give you resolve, because it's quite low. And we'll also need to rename you. To, dab you right there. Fantastic. We're running out of names. It's getting quite scary. Oh, you have really high resolve. You could definitely have a sort of rally ability. Right, let's give you more melee skill. Let's give you more resolve. And let's also give you more fatigue. Yeah, I think +2 on that fatigue is pretty nice. And let's see, what other abilities would be useful for you, Usk? Well, I think Rally the Troops is a nice one. We might get into a situation... Or swap, rotate. Rotate would only be good for some tankier classes. Especially to try and get some of the others out of terrible situations, like our polearm guys right here, if I were to misplay. For Usk, however, Executioner inflicts additional 20% damage against targets that have sustained any injuries. that have sustained any injury effects. It's not really that great. Steel Brow, Fortified Mind. See, Rally's just pretty good here. Or Taunt. No, we don't want that. Anticipation. When being attacked with a ranged weapons, gain 1 plus 10% of your base range defense. Okay. Backstabber. Trying to think of what would be good for you here other than rally the troops. So unlocks the rally skill, which can rally fleeing allies and raise morale of all nearby allies to a steady level. The higher the resolve of the character using the skill, the higher the chance to succeed. And you've got very high resolve. Really good. 52 right there, which is why you should just have that skill, because it's so good. Crippling Strike. Crippling your enemies lowers the threshold to inflict injuries by 30% for both melee and ranged attacks. That's pretty good. So I'm assuming that's just a 33% chance. Extra chance to inflict injury. Let's go for the rally. Yeah, rally the troops. Let's go for that. Let's see what it costs. So it costs 6 AP to use and builds up 25 fatigue. Lots of skills right here that are building up fatigue. Triggers a morale check to rally fleeing allies within 4 tiles distance, with a bonus to resolve of plus 20 based on the character's resolve. Triggers a morale check to raise the morale of anyone wavering or worse within 4 tiles distance, with a bonus to resolve of 20% based on the character's resolve, but lowering by -10 per tile distance. Wow, that's quite a lot. So you have to sort of be next to someone to make it as potent as possible. I like it. Got the rally right there. And also some other goods that we might want to sell. How much do these... Wow, okay, lots of things inside this area. 263 for that ring. Definitely going to sell that. The beer, I don't know if it's of any use, to be honest. There probably is something... It probably has some level of use, but I don't know what that is. Do you want to buy some more tools? We need 13 tools now. You know what? We did have a problem where we needed bandages. That's also something we need to remember. Wow! These hook blades cost nearly $1,000. We got very lucky with that, didn't we? Tell you what, who needs it most? Icarus seems to have the full armor set at the moment, so we're going to give it to you. Of course, we have to remember how much fatigue, well, how much of a fatigue penalty this gives, which is quite significant. And that's 30, that's 30. Anyone here not really wearing any good armor? Not really. Marius has a pretty terrible chest, so we're going to replace that. And also you have some light wounds, not light rooms. Got some light rooms, why not? Let's sell this. I don't think we need to keep that. Sort all these items out. We do have some bandages on us. I should really hold on to them. Who should have the bandage? Someone in the back, because there's someone that will have the ability to move. I think we'll give it to the person in the middle. Anyway, we do have some swords and some axes right here. I kind of like the idea of keeping a hold of them for now. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. Although we should probably check to see if there are anyone that we can add to our roster that is fairly cheap. Got a day teller right here for 120. Got you, retired soldier. Looking pretty badass. Got a miller. Another day teller. You know, a miller's pretty good. They're rather cheap looking. Whoa, Eric! Hedge Knight. Years of brutal combat with his equally huge brothers left Eric a scarred and scary figure. When he cleaves 5 men with one swing, 3 of which were on his side, the Hedge Knight was banned from service in every army in the land. Always on the hunt for more crowns, the company of sellswords seemed like a good fit. So he just accidentally killed some of his brethren. Funny enough, happening in the last fight as well. Quite hilarious. I think we're okay with 9 right now. We could do with paying... Oh. A woman jumps out of the tree line beside the path. Oh, thank the gods. My prayers have been answered. Please, quick, come. Come quick. My grandpa has fallen down the well. She turns and hurries away as though you've already agreed to help her. Dan glances at you and shrugs. What? We're not really on the road here, are we? I don't know about this. We are the knights. I guess we can help. He's not moving. An old man was doing repairs atop the wooden wellhead when it broke apart. Unfortunately, if you're standing atop a wellhead which goes bust, there's only one place to go, down. He's not moving. We can't be drinking his filth after all. Nah, I'll bury the... Anyway, okay. So basically the guy died. Great. Was questioning whether or not we should have done that. Still something in the back of my mind right now. That could have been a trap and it could have gone very poorly. But my RP mind was saying that we are the Lights Crusaders and we would help. I feel like that mentality is going to get me killed. So there we are. 340 crowns. And it looks like they no longer have ambushed trade routes. Which is quite nice for us. We do have this 2 skull quest we might want to take a quick gander at. Do we need to buy any more tools? Kinda do, yeah. Well, do we? Okay, well, yeah, you are not wearing anything at all. We might just want to buy a new chest piece rather than... Oh, they're pretty expensive just for that. Wow, that's pretty bad. What about these? Yeah, 30. I think I'd rather just buy the tools. Challenging is very challenging. You know, you never think about just how many more crowns I would have on normal difficulty. Let's see what this quest is before we finish off for today. Looking for some sellswords. Hope we've got some good mercenaries. I'm all ears. Crowns in here. Crowns that these people are giving me to give someone, anyone, help us. People are disappearing. Sellswords. People are disappearing. What are you prepared to pay? Whoa, no way. No. Not doing that. 500 crowns. I can't do a quest with that. Alright, anyway. We will save for today. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe with that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. I've been the Innkeeper. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to see you all next time in Battle Brothers, the Lands of Light. Bye-bye.